Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and welcome back to my Ardent Mages tutorial slash playthrough. Today's video unfortunately might be even shorter than yesterday's though, because my throat sadly has been acting up really badly today. It's hurting me quite a bit, so I don't want to go too far into it. I mean, you know, health and whatnot, it's kinda important, isn't it? But I'll record as much as I can. I don't want to not record today, because so far I've been doing really well recording 1 or 2 videos every day. And I do want this series to go live as quickly as possible, because if you remember, like I said at the beginning of the series, I will only start publishing those videos once most of the series is gone. I mean done, not gone. So yeah, I haven't published anything yet. All of the videos are uploaded on YouTube, of course, again just to make sure that everything is up and ready, and that when I want to publish them, I can just do it whenever I want and that there won't be any technical problems. So yeah, there is that. Anyway, let's get into the game and we'll see how far I can get in before my throat decides to die on me. Security will need to be freed, I will deal with that in a second. You know, honestly, 3 Tedx and I guess 1 Echoing. Let's see, what level are they? That's actually kind of important. They are level 3, which is actually kind of substantial. They have barely any health, so I can kill them easily, but they do have free counter and they'll be able to pummel me to dust with their shots. So I may want to move in a Rumbler to help with breaking the siege, or 2 Rumblers in fact. But I'll try attacking with just an Echo Wing and we'll see how well it does. If it doesn't do... I was about to say that if it doesn't go too well, I could buy a mercenary, but then I realized I've been banned from the marketplace, so that will not really be a thing. So maybe I should just play it safe and just send in a Rambler, which I think I will do. There's no need to risk it, I'm not in a hurry. Yes, it's annoying that the city is under siege, but in the grand scheme of things, losing it would be far, far worse, because if I lose the Inco Wing, I don't think I would, but if I would lose an Inco Wing, a militia wouldn't be able to defend against attack no matter the amount of fortification I've got, and then I will lose a city for no apparent good reason, so there is a problem with that. As for anything else, I have queued up the production in the captaincy for central market at PANCZASU, generally gearing up the city to be a little bit more productive. It will not be my production hub, of course, it's mostly serving as a connection to the cultist area. Nonetheless, it would be nice to be able to reinforce from the city with, for example, zealots and AIs, which are fairly cheap, the cheapest of my units currently in use, and they are very effective as well. That's generally the theme for all of the units for other mages, thankfully, and it's how cost effective they are, which is why other mages are so often good at actually battling, and why I love them so much. Alrighty then, you are working happily. I dealt with the construction in all the cities, made sure that I get geomic labs before Borough Streets, because it doesn't impact the time it will take me to make Borough Streets, so that's a no-brainer right there. And yeah, I will not do anything stupid there. Also, I'm kind of annoyed because it looks like Roving class are on the rampage again and they'll try to destroy this village, which means I will not gain my free 30 glass steel, which is a bit annoying. Not a very big deal though, because again, glass steel, I'm kind of swimming in it and I don't have much to do with it. Okay, this guy needs to die. At the same time, I do want to discover the ruins, but I want this guy to die more so than I want to discover the ruins. So let's make sure that I go into manual. We know why, because seriously, the amount of damage I have taken with this Echo Wing when I didn't need to, that was unjustified. So let's make it like so, and you, when you can. Actually, I don't want this guy to move, so just hold your ground, and when you can shoot the guy, just shoot him. Nice and easy, yes, that's it. Come a little bit closer. Come closer, who's a good boy? You will be a dead boy soon, that's what will happen. Let's move out of range, nice and easy. Keep shooting. I don't want the Inco Wing to take too much damage, because she will not be turned into an egg now. Because she has too much health to die because of a Rambler. It's only a Rambler and only a single one after all. So I want her to preserve as much HP as possible, because I cannot heal her as an egg. So there we go, let's kill the bastard, nice and easy. Took a bit of damage, but that's not a very big deal. 21 health, I should heal pretty quickly. Yeah, especially since I have 280 health, so it probably would take me just 110 to heal what I have, the damage that I have just sustained, unless this winter lowers my healing, which I don't remember if it does, it might. Anyway, 25 Palladium, that's absolutely amazing, so I'll be able to use that. In fact, don't I have an artifact that I can use with it? I'll check in a second, but you, dear lady. My apologies. You need to give my unit some extra experience, that would be lovely. And when I can, I'll actually unassign her and assign her to an army that I'll have always around Captaincy. Not inside the city, but outside of the city, so that I can level the army up a little bit faster. Because the biggest thing Endless AI always has going for it, no matter the race, is its experience. So you need to try and counter this as much as possible. Alrighty then. Having security in prison like this is a pretty big hit to my economy, though. I'm talking about dust, obviously. Let's see here. Let's make a zealot for slowdown. No, slowdown is not useful against those guys. And this guy takes forever to make. I kinda tempted to do the ankle wing, but no, that's the stupid thing. It is a tutorial. I need to listen to my own advice, because that's something that I'm most guilty of, never listening to my own advice. Besides, if I move into range, which I'm about to, I will be able to participate in the battle with the Rambler as a reinforcement, and then I should be able to kill those guys no problem. Yeah, he's well in range, so let's just do that. And I'm not gonna auto battle, of course, but I will enter the battle with an aggressive stance on, because I will need to be on the offensive. Some cliffs over here. Preferably, I don't want to... I mean, I want to engage close to my reinforcement zone so that my Rambler can actually do something. So, I think I'll hold back for the time being and let those guys come to me. Yeah, so nice and easy. Rambler and the militia are in place. Let's make sure that the militia start moving forward. Rambler as well, preferably through the bottom area, because I can make a run from this side. So like this, and of course Ankle Wing is a flying unit, so let's move it over here. And the enemies should not be able to attack me on the next turn because of the forest. Oh wait, there's no cliff over here. That's a mistake. They will be able to shoot my Ankle Wing. Yes, there will be. Alrighty then. That's a bit annoying, but I think I can handle that. You there, sir, moved over here. He will not be able to attack anybody, I don't think, but maybe he will. Let's try it. And you just move forward ever so slightly and see if you can attack this guy. It's possible that he'll move to this tower. I wouldn't see it. I would count it as unlikely. So yeah, Ankle Wing is going to take damage. That was unavoidable, but again, it's Ankle Wing. I gave it extra protection from range attacks as well. I should do pretty well. And it is Ankle Wing, like I said, so it hits like an every track. Oh, I love those baddies so much. I'm sorry. I know I spuss way too much about it, that's why it's unhealthy, but can you really blame me? I don't think you can. And if you can, then well, that just makes me sad. Alrighty then. Those attacks cannot make up the demand as to what they want to do, which is annoying because this means that my Ankle Wing will not get to kill them this turn. Oh well, at the very least, Militia is going to take the free retaliation out with the Tet-Axe, so that Rambler will take a little bit less damage. Doesn't matter, do I care? No and no, but nonetheless it's something I might as well do. Why did you move to lower ground and below cliff to attack my Ankle Wing? I have no idea. Maybe those guys are aware that they're dead and they have no chance of winning and they just wanted to die, which is possible. Anyway, let me drink some tea as I finish up the turn. Oh, I need to drink a bit more, sorry. Alright. My apologies, but my throat really hurts. It's hard to convey. Today it's especially bad. You can say, why does allergy actually make your throat hurt? Well, I'm not a doctor, so I don't exactly know the process. But I suppose it has something to do with the cold and just maybe, you know, allergic reaction in throat to whatever you're breathing in the air. I don't know. I just know that I had it since always and it's been always annoying. Anyway, I really can end my turn now. I'm not too keen on losing 30 dust though, so that's why I'm thinking and deliberating what can I sacrifice to gain more dust. I'm thinking about captaincy. As much as I want this city to actually grow, at the same time, if I have to choose a city to give me more dust rather than focus on something, that's captaincy. Since it's so unspecialized. You're so unspecialized. That sounds like something a nasty girlfriend would say to a guy when breaking up. Actually, it doesn't. Anyway, apparently I'm losing even more dust this turn for some reason, and now I'm losing less. Not sure what happened. Oh, that's right. I probably leveled up with some units, and somebody made a Guardian before I did. That's gonna be annoying. Yes, that's good to know. Guardian rises. It wasn't me who made it. So yeah, okay. Got a lot of dust from pacifying villages, which I have done a long time ago, which is nice. Next objective. I need to drink a bit more. My apologies. Wow, I will need to cut this video short, won't I? Anyway, colonize in a new region. settling in an area providing at least 10 more science to the city's founding. This will be a bit hard to do, and I don't really care about the benefits. Of course, I do care about completing the faction quest storyline in general, so I want to proceed to the further ones, but this one in particular is not very interesting, and it would require me to settle another city, which I would have to do. I mean, there is this region over here that I want to colonize. So I will probably do that. And by the way, guys, if you are crying that you have no region to colonize that has enough science, keep in mind you have pillars of knowledge, and they count when it comes down to settling for this quest requirements. You can just put down a bunch of pillars and then settle, and it will count for this quest to succeed, which is a very nice thing indeed. Okay, I don't care about the Guardian. I can't reactivate the dice anymore. No, I ran out of dice. Oh, that's sad. I'm working on the stack if I remember correctly though, so I will get it sooner or later. Get them back, I mean. Let's level up my awesome hero. That's very nice, and keep on moving along. You, where are you going? I guess he was just fighting the Rumblers, and that's why this weird move order was there. Oh no, I'm in range for the baddies. And if I run away, the echoing... oh boy. Will survive, but at the same time, it's a bit annoying that I'll have to retreat. Which will mean that I'll probably not be able to fight neutral armies afterwards. Okay, Rambler, dear Rambler, please go back to the city now. Hurry up. Come on, keep running, that's nice. Remember guys, if you double right click, a unit moves fast on the map screen. That's rather useful. I just realized I never really mentioned this because, I don't know, I didn't think that it's something that is worth mentioning, but actually now that I think about it, if you don't know that double clicking makes units move faster, then you're probably very thankful to me right now because it makes the game a whole less... play a lot faster, that's basically what I'm trying to say. Okay then, I do have titanium to go for lumber mill or whatnot, but I'll probably want to do that in mainframe, so in here. I can keep on making bar streets, considering that I'm fervent, I'll probably want to do that. And let's make them in here, I think. It's probably a better idea. So let's go ahead and plop down a bar street and keep our population working in dust as well, because looks like I am still having problems with dust. That's only natural, because all the things I'm getting, my main dust income comes from rivers, and the rivers don't give you dust in the winter. Also, the Scourge, wasn't he supposed to take 3 turns? Maybe he was supposed to take 5 turns, and I'm just imagining things. It's very much so a possibility. Anyway, lumber mill, that would be useful. In fact, I'm gonna get it first because, yes, it will delay scores at first, but then it's gonna give me a bunch of extra industry production, and in the end, it will work to my benefit. So let's go ahead and make lumber mill before finishing scores. I do hope that it's not the quotas that made the Guardian, but even if it is, I'll be able to handle this. And at the very least, I'll have a bit more of a challenge, because right now it feels like it's been a stomp. Yes, I haven't killed anyone, or even gotten close to it, but AI is playing extraordinary passive. Because there is no AI to speak of near me, except for roving class who don't really count. I was expecting pressure and more difficulty. I might of course cry soon enough as I'm being assaulted by endless armies, but I don't believe I will. I think this will be a nice and easy victory. But then again, a nice and easy victories can also be used for tutorials, in my opinion, because, you know, you just showcase how to play, nice and easy. And we've discussed quite a bit about, you know, ridiculous, super bad situations in the past playthroughs, so it's only fitting, I suppose. I expect this will be far worse when I decide to make Guardians DLC quotas playthrough. That will probably be a little bit more difficult, although I have to say, like I mentioned in the past, this expansion has made quotas a lot more fun to play and a lot more balanced, and last time I played as the quotas in multiplayer, oh, that was such a rocket! Man, I was owning. I'm sorry, I don't like to... I mean, okay, I'll be honest. I do like to brag, okay? But this was so fun. It was just not even a challenge. So that's it, guys. Oh, come on! Seriously? -2 industrial terrain with forest for 4 turns. This is gonna lower my production by a ton in this region. Look at that. I mean, I'm still getting 3 industry, but I would have gotten 5 from those tiles. So just imagine. Man, this is annoying. Oh well. Some things can't be helped, I suppose. After I'm done with the scores, I probably want to start spamming bar streets though, because there's a lot of industry I can gain from expanding onto those forest tiles. Like, look at this. Even with the penalties, I'll gain a ton. So let's make sure wow, okay, I can actually do it while making a scores. So let's do that. Why not? Winter is over after all. Glimpse of a new era. We haven't actually looked at the deeds, have we? So let's have a quick look. Yes, I know AI is in era 4. Am I terrified or scared or whatever? Not really. Once I get going, once I capture the enemy city, I should be able to really quickly wipe out the opposition. So it's only a question of how quickly I can kill the cultists. After that, I should roll out of control. And Echo-Wings are very fast at snapping enemy capitals, trust me. So I'm not overly concerned about enemy AI grabbing scientific victory. They can still kill me via military one, not yes, but scientific victory I'm not super concerned about. Okay, Hero of Heroes, so yeah, that's not gonna happen unfortunately, not for me. Be the first to have a city with at least 15 districts. If I capture the coldest city, maybe? Especially since they have the industrial megapool, which makes districts even cheaper. But at the same time, I already made husbandry center and it's not gonna be in the coldest city. So it will be a little bit difficult to get enough population for a 15 district city. It would be very nice to get, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it before AI. I'll try. And of course, Inspired Commander, pretty amazing, especially for me. Ardent Mages absolutely love this thing. But at the same time, how on earth am I supposed to get the resources to make it? I don't know, I don't expect myself to get them, so yeah. Anyway, bastards are being bastardly, so I'll have to retreat. Which is really nasty. Go away, you stupid... I'm not gonna call your names, but I would really love to, because now my Anchor Wing is gonna have some troubles killing those orcs. It really will. But at the same time, if it survives to be an egg, then, well, it will be fine. Oh, and they're ended here as well? No. Where are they ended? Ah, they're far in the north. I see, okay. I was a little bit surprised. Okay, one of the two armies has 30 glass steel. Come on, give me something more valuable than glass steel. Oh, I just remembered. I actually do have Paladin. Oh boy. Okay, let's check. What was the weapon that I could have gotten? I remember it was a staff, so only my Ardent Mage hero could equip it right now, which would be a waste. Yeah, it is an amazing staff. So if I get a Draken hero, which I do want to get at some point to lead my non-ranged army, then it would be awesome to equip this thing to a Draken hero. Of course, you can also... yeah, that's what I meant to say. I was about to say something stupid, but I stopped myself because I thought. Okay, then I'm having plenty of dust, that's good, plenty of influence, that's good. Anything that screams for my support. Mugunwa actually does need to have some kind of direction because it's not currently making anything. It is pretty happy, which is nice. And I kinda just want to have it make me even more Borough Streets. So let's see how quickly I can actually grow this city. 3 turns for next population is nice. And in the meantime, let's make Echo Wings. In the cities that are far away from the action, I like to make Echo Wings exclusively because they can really quickly get into the action, so I don't have to wait for them to move. Whereas if I make another unit like AI, sure, I can make it much faster, but it will take much longer for it to reach the action. Then again, I didn't realize the difference would be that big, so maybe I'll just make a bunch of AIs. Actually, let's think about it. The enemy is using a lot of fanatics. Yeah, fanatics, they have speed upgrades if I remember correctly. The cultists were using them. So even if I use the slowdown guys, they will not really be able to slow down the fanatics. They do have better stats, but against fanatics, I probably want to just use AIs. So that's what I'll spam in this particular city. Okay then, mainframe doing stuff as it is supposed to. Capital C doesn't need to focus on dust anymore. So let's make sure that it does not focus on that. And let's give it a bit more food production. But still make Southern Market in a single turn, because that would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, the navigation is almost done with a Rambler, so after that is done. I probably want to have another Borough Street. It will lower the approval from happy to content though. So I'll not do that yet, I'll do it after I get enough dice to actually start spamming them again. In the meantime, I could make Central Market or I could make Conscription Center. I like the idea of Conscription Center, honestly. I need to start spamming those things everywhere I can, so let's queue it up for the time being. And speak of Conscription Center, getting extra experience on Ascaras would actually be a pretty smart idea, so let's go ahead and do that. You do want your guidance to have as much experience as possible, needless to say. It would delay the construction, but at the same time, the extra experience is, in my opinion, well worth it. Also, I might as well move this army into its destination. There's no reason not to do that, so I'll go ahead and do it. And I could also use those Brockloods as target practice to level up my units a little bit further. So why not? Let's think about the army composition. This is probably going to be the melee army since it has Inkwing and 3 Ramblers, so I don't really have too many melee units anyway, so it's not like I have a choice. So let's move in 1 Echo Wing, and what do you have? You have an AI, so I'm gonna move in a Zealot to slow the enemy down if I can. And merge you with the army, nice and easy. Okay, and now I'll unassign the hero from the army up north and assign her to the south area so that she can level up as well and also level the heroes. And the Echo Wing will die to the Horus, unfortunately. Without hero support, there's no way it will survive, sadly. But, oh well, it paid off. Yeah, I know Echo Wings are very expensive, but the amount of dust it collected from the ruins alone, and the Paladin, and the everything else, and the scouting information, that was worth it in my opinion. Anyway, let's kill those bastards. Ah, my hero already used her action. My mistake. Still, though, she will give my units a little bit extra experience per turn, which I suppose will be nice. Okay then, I think that's about everything I could have done this turn. It looks like Colors are gearing up for attack. This would be perfect. I really want them to attack me because then we can fight far away from the city and the villages. So this way I can weaken them, soften them up, and kill them. And actually, I just realized I said something really wrong. I think in this video, thankfully, so I can correct myself. I treated this village as a threat. But don't misunderstand me, this village cannot reinforce. It can, as you can see, Cultists can make units go out of the village and reinforce their armies. But when I declare a battle on them, then units from a village will not reinforce any armies, unless they are out of the village. That's important to say. Of course, when I attack the village directly, that's another thing altogether. But if I attack the city itself, then the village cannot reinforce me. That's a stupid thing I said in this video, I believe, so I just corrected myself. My apologies. Anyway, Echo Wing, let's auto battle. There's no way I can survive. It would turn into an egg and it would take forever for those guys to kill this egg, but they have 34 damage. With 63 attack, I believe they will be able to kill the egg. Maybe not actually, but I don't bother. Oh wow. It looks like they weren't able to kill the egg. Well, okay, that's actually really cool. Again, Echo Wings, pure awesomeness. Okay then, how much? Oh yeah, okay, I have 234 influence. I could keep on with the happiness. Honestly, I kinda need to, and I need to keep with the military as well. So I'll just keep what I have. In the future, I'll probably need to have the extra 4 movement on units, because again, AI is trying to go for the scientific victory, as it always does, so I need to stop them. Anyway, you dear sir, you're gonna get mad at it because I kinda feel like it. And it's, again, extra experience for my units, that's very worthwhile. So let's just not play around, let's have all my Echo Wings at the front. And Rumblers behind. In fact, Rumblers not behind, but in front, because Rumblers have not really less movement, but, you know, attacking from here will allow me to attack in a line, which would be rather awesome. This guy attacking from here, yeah, this would be really, really cool. And devastating and brutal at the same time. As for my hero and everybody else, you stand like this, nice and easy. And that's everybody deployed, I believe. Oh, okay, more units coming in, which is nice. Okay, so this Rumbler attacks like this Rumbler attacks like this guy's pretty much dead. And you, dear Echo Wings, you attack and kill this guy, and as for you guys, you focus on the bastard right over there. And it should be pretty much a devastation across the board. I'll take some minor damage and the enemy will be totally devastated. So let's see how well my units do. Of course, keep in mind, those are stalwarts. You know, 200 defense, 236 defense when they are defending. That does count for something. It means that I'm very unlikely to actually get a full hit even with my units. As you can see, I had it with the attack, which normally is a pretty big deal, but with the enemy's defense, that's pretty hard. Nonetheless, the enemy is not a threat. So, like I said, it's just me farming their experience. And, oh, come on, really? You moved to here to attack the guy over there? That's pretty annoying, I have to say. Okay then, in this case, attack from here, I suppose, and everybody else keep at what you're doing and what you have been doing in the past. Okay. Okay, now things should go according to plan. Let me drink a bit more tea. Alright. I do need my phoenixes to actually take a bit more damage to actually be able to hit the enemy. This is... Come on! Stop doing that! Why do you want to... Those zealots, they really want to be hit, don't they? I mean, I won't complain because being hit will mean that they will gain more attack, which, as you can plainly see, I need, but at the same time, can you not? Can you be in a position that will not block my melee units for actually attacking? That would be great, thank you very much. Anyway, when I do hit the enemy, I actually can deal a lot of damage because, yeah, I am Ardent Mages. fact, it's thanks to me being Ardent Mages is the reason why I can actually hit the enemy as reliably as I am hitting them right now. Normally, this would be even more difficult. But not by much, honestly, because I am failing to take any significant damage. Anklings have taken some, but come on, how little. This barely boosts my attack at all. I could cast a spell to increase my attack, of course, but why bother? It's just a battle for experience again. So the enemy will die sooner or later. And I will gain the experience. Nice and easy. Anything else I need to do in my empire while we are doing this stuff? I actually have a lot of deaths, so I could hire another general. And I could think about it. Let's see. Dear Roving Clans, what will you do for marketman removal? What do you want? I can declare war on... No. Okay, they don't care. And I don't even have actually enough influence to trade them anything. Ah, yeah, I do actually. I can trade them dust, but I need the dust to hire a hero. I don't want to trade them any resources because they're important and they don't really care about resources. Oh wait, they care about glass steel. I don't care about glass steel. Can I get something important from glass steel? Yes, population structures. And they probably have glass steel though. I mean, they're roving class, come on. I'm saying this, but then again, it's AI, you never know. Okay, let's see real quick. Also, before I do see, let's make sure that the battle is ongoing. Go launch, kill the bastards. Okay, do I see that they have access to glass steel? They have access to titanium and adamantium, but I don't know about glass steel. Let's keep talking. Yeah, they don't have access to glass steel. You know why? Because they value it so much. As you can see, titanium and adamantium, they don't really value at all. Of course, I do have a lot less of that too. Yeah, that's actually why they value it so little. I don't know. Yes, I know. I won the battle. I'm not gonna give them any science. Not only because it's expensive influence-wise, but also because you should never give science to an AI. That would be the worst. I won't give them the dust. 41 glass steel for a new hero. Do I really want to do that? You know what? Let's do it. I'm not afraid of those guys. And glass steel cannot be used for science in any way, shape, or form. So, while they can maybe grow a little bit more population because of glass steel, which would be annoying and scary prospect, but at the same time... Oh wait, I don't have enough influence. Okay then, that's not even a thing then. Next turn, I suppose. As for you, dear Enko, you just keep on exploring ruins and stuff, and let those guys attack you for pretty much all eternity and regain health as they attack you, because that's apparently a thing, which I will not complain about. Okay then. You dear lady, please move closer to the border, because I do want to see what the Kodos are up to and if they are planning to attack or not, and if they have a guardian. That'll be good to know. Is that a guardian? No, it's a fanatic. And yes, guardians do fit inside boats, by the way, which I'm not sure how it works, but it does work. I've been transporting guardians across boats on numerous occasions. It's kind of hilarious. Okay then, anything here? Well, I can make another bar switch, which don't mind if I do. Where do I want to make it? In here, and then another 2 over here like this. Yeah, I suppose that's the best course of action. Can I make it instantly? Yes, I can, so let's go ahead and just make it. This will lower my approval from fervent though, which I'm not too keen on. Am I? I'm not even gathering dice yet. But oh, I just remembered, I do have spices. Let's activate them. Good thing I remembered, because I completely forgotten about it so far. Okay, no mantra will maintain its fervent attribute. Actually, it will not. It only gives me 5%, and I will go down to 85, which will only be happy. Which means that the scores might actually be completed later. Okay, in this case, Blow Streets can wait, because I do want the scores to be completed ASAP. As for you, you keep working. Actually, hold on, Conscription Center, I completely forgotten. It's very important. Again, it gives you 40 experience, which is worth to equally 40 tens. That's a lot of tens, you know, so you definitely do want to have that thing everywhere where you plan to make any units. Okay, 3 Ramblers. Let's actually, I'm kind of tempted to keep them here in case the enemy comes for me in here, so I'm gonna do that. Echoing, I'm gonna move it. I could actually scout a bit more in this direction. And that's not the worst idea I ever had. Then again, it would be picked up by the Roving Clans armies, I believe. And oh, Roving Clans... Oh, they have both Adamantium and Palladium, turns out. Good to know. Let's get a bit of scouting information then. I want to see... Oh, the other one with the... There with the ones with their Guardian. Thankfully, this Guardian is not something I care too much about. It also used its fortification ability on the city. Why? I'm not sure, but all the power to it. That said, I just realized if this Guardian attacks my Echo Wing, I'm sorry, Echo Wings are pretty awesome, alright? But even though Gios or Gios is, in my opinion, the weakest of the Guardians, you know, I don't think I can beat him. Somehow, I don't think it's feasible. So yeah, I may have just lost my Echo Wing, which is a bit annoying. Oh well, I got the scouting information, I suppose, which still is not probably worth it. Anyway, anything else I need to do? Probably end the video cast, because I'm really struggling not to die over here. Maybe not die necessarily, but my throat does kill me right now. And also, I think I have access to Palladium Gathering, so I should really do something about that. Quest failed. Yep, the Ravenclaws being baddies again and killing people, as expected. Okay then, let's auto-battle this battle, because apparently Echoing is awesome. Yes, it is completely awesome, and even leveled up. That's kind of cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this will be enough from me. It was PANCZASU, also known as the Dying Mix Spammer. Thank you very much for watching. Before I save, let's make sure I move back, shall we? Just in case AI wants to do some shenanigans once I load up the game, which happens quite frequently. Oh, there's a capital! Hi there, you're easy to capture. Oh, I have some nasty devious plans once I've done with the contests. Anyway, next video, scores will be done, and I believe next video I'll have an army good enough to actually attack the enemy. With the scores on my side, I don't think it will be too difficult. The enemy is actually being attacked by the Draken. Oh, this will be easy. Let the Draken weaken the cultists. If the cultists die, that's great. I'll murder the Draken like there's no tomorrow. I mean, Draken, all they have going for them is health. Unlike the Brokerlords, they do not have as ridiculous defense as the Brokerlords have, right? So I can reliably hit them because of my high attack. Still, of course, Drakens do have high defense, but not that high. So I can relatively easily hit them. Once I do hit them, I have a lot of damage, so I murder them. And let's be honest, Draken units don't hit nearly as hard as the Cultist units hit. So yes, please fight. Whoever wins will be weaker from this, and I'll murder you, and I'll smell while murdering you. This will be great. Please destroy the city Drakens, or just weaken it, I don't care. Either way, next video, that's a promise, I roll over them. In fact, I'll probably move all my armies in close to the border already, so that I am ready to fight. So, I might not be able to hit before the winter hits though. So if that's the case, then maybe I'll not be able to do it after all, because winter will slow me down so much. But I'll try. If necessary, I'll even spam Pillars of Speed. Because I wanna see more death. And next video, it's about time we get some war going, isn't it? I think it is. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you online.